Thank you for joining us again for Reverend Selena Fox's presentation about 50 years of Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day! This is Selena Fox. I'm founder and executive director of Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve, located in southwestern Wisconsin, USA. We are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Earth Day in a variety of ways this year. This is our first totally online Earth Day, and I welcome you to our celebration. I am here at Spirit Rock, an ancient and contemporary sacred place. I'm here to share with you some memories of Earth Day here on the land, as well as some history of Earth Day itself. April 22nd, 1970, the very first Earth Day. Wisconsin's U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson is considered to be the father of Earth Day. He, and along with many others, including me, organized events across the USA on that very first Earth Day. These events took the form of environmental education. And on the more than 2,000 college campuses with Earth Day events, these environmental education events were called teach-ins. In addition to events happening on college and university campuses, events happened in more than 1,000 communities across the USA. More than 20 million Americans took part in that very first Earth Day. I was an undergraduate at the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, and the Earth Day event that I helped organize was a teach-in on water quality and ecosystem health concerns with the Chesapeake Bay. I'm happy to report that as a result of that teach-in, awareness, not only on campus, but amongst the general public, increased. And in the years that followed, efforts were put in place to clean up the pollution and to bring the Chesapeake Bay back to greater health. What was the legacy of that very first Earth Day in America and to the world? Well, in the U.S., federal legislation began happening to improve the environment in the years that followed that very first Earth Day. The Clean Air Act was passed. Water Quality Improvement Act was passed. There was also the Resource Recovery Act, Toxic Substances Control Act, Occupational Safety and Health Act, the Federal Environmental Pesticide Control Act, the Safe Drinking Water Act, the Endangered Species Act, and other legislation. Also coming out of that very first Earth Day was momentum that led to the creation of the Federal Environmental Protection Agency. I am so glad to have been part of that first Earth Day, and like many others who helped birth Earth Day that year, we have continued to do environmental work and have Earth Day events ever since. 1990 was a big year for Earth Day events, for it was in that year Earth Day, for its 20th anniversary, went global. More than 200 million people took part in the 1990 Earth Day in 141 countries. And part of the legacy of that 20th anniversary global celebration was the 1992 UN Earth Summit in Rio. In 2000, Earth Day had grown to be in most of the countries of the world, and more than 5,000 environmental groups took part. Here we are at the 50th anniversary, and we are celebrating, as with many other environmental groups in the U.S. and around the world, in cyberspace. Thank you for joining us. Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve celebrates Earth Day every year. We have three components to our celebration: environmental education, environmental action, and environmental spiritual experience. Over the years, our environmental education activities have included workshops and nature walks, not only by environmental scientists that are part of our community, but special guest speakers. Our eco actions have included tree planting, removing invasive species, having restorative prairie burns of our prairies on the land. Our environmental spiritual activities have included the opportunity for people to go out and do individual meditations and ceremonies on the land, and our annual Earth Day ceremony. Some ways to observe Earth Day is with a chant, a slogan, spoken where you're at, shared on social media. Think globally, act locally. Think globally, act locally. Think globally, act locally. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Be part of the solution and not the pollution. Be part of the solution and not the pollution. Be part of the solution, not the pollution. I came up with that one and use it in a variety of ways. A chant that I do for personal workings and community workings at Earth Day and other times is an elemental chant. Clean earth, clean air, clean energy, clean water, clean earth, clean air, clean energy, clean water, clean earth, clean air, clean energy, clean water. My most recent chant that I have used for environmental rallies, I created for use at the Global Climate Strike on September 20th, 2019. Bring human change to climate change. Bring human change to climate change. Awaken all humankind. Take action while there is time. Bring human change to climate change. Bring human change to climate change. Awaken all humankind. Take action while there is time. And another favorite that's been part of the environmental movement for many years. Earth Day, every day. Earth Day, every day. Earth Day, every day.
Thank you, Selena, for that presentation. Next up is Reverend Florence with our family story time. Again, this is family programming, but everyone of all ages is welcome to join us, and that will be at 11:45.